So here we are. You fell upon this video because you are looking for step-by-step strategy to seam pattern carpet together. Well, first things first, always run from pattern carpet jobs. The carpet and flooring industry is a no-brain industry. You don't want to have to think, and patterns require thinking. So next, when your friend or your job, whatever, required you to take on a pattern job, always run away until you get a nice, easy little pin dot job, and then you sigh and you take it on. So let's go ahead and do this pin dot pattern here, because we don't like to do anything pattern above that, because that's just too much thinking, too much time, too much stress, and we're all about that stress-free life. But back to my nonsense here. We're going to go ahead and unroll our fill piece. We are running rows. I see me? I'm taking a pin down there right in between the squares and running rows down. Now I'm taking a top cutter and cutting a nice clean edge on it. Here's a cross seam here. Same exact scenario, just feeling out a row on it with the top cutter. See how I do that? Boop, boop, boop. And then I cut it. Lob that off. Life is good. Now we're going to go ahead and seam that together. Drop the seam iron on there. We're going to let that sit there for a good 10 seconds. Slide it forward, 10 seconds, slide it forward. Even though it's like a half a second. Yeah, we speed things up around here. All the way down to the end, put it together. Now we're going to go ahead and drop the iron on that seam and start working our way all the way down. Just let it slide an iron's length forward every 8 to 10 seconds. Put the seam together and then give it a good 10-ish minutes to dry off when you're done, and you can blast that bad boy on and get that room nice and tight. But wait, there's more. There was actually a nasty bow in this carpet here, so we did the seam in sections to go ahead and make sure there was no ugliness to the seam there. Now, if you're new to this, you're probably not going to understand what a bow is. Just let it be known that a bow in the carpet means that when you run two rows together and you line it up, it actually doesn't line up. There's gaps and it's tight, then there's gaps and there's overlaps. It's a hot mess. When it happens, put your seam together in sections so you can work with it a little more, rather than putting this big giant piece all laid out and trying to make it all stretch nice and tight. We're not about that life here. Just make it manageable, easy, less stress, and more money. Now, if you're wondering what to charge for this, minimum $6 a yard if you are doing it empty, ready to go for the stores. And if you're selling this, you should be getting 12 plus per yard base pay. That's before any removal, any furniture, anything. So stores will try and get you at, $350, $455. I mean, the get-in's got to be at least $6, and you want to try for much more. The reason is it's stressful and it takes time. It's nothing like a nice and easy day full of slop and pop carpet where you just glue and go, kick, kick, kick. Life is good. With this, you actually got to think a little bit. You got to take some time, but let's go ahead and run some more rows so we can walk through this together. Now, here's a better angle for you. We've got the seam tape under the seam. We're going to slide the fill piece over. This fill was actually in 3 pieces as well. And we're going to rough cut everything in, make it nice and manageable. Same exact scenario. Nasty hook in the rug, so we're just going to go ahead and seam on the first section there. And then once that's all good to go, we're going to add the other pieces to the end, finalizing the seam, making sure everything's lining up properly. And then we're going to stretch it all on and get that bread, because that's what's so rewarding about this business. Nothing else. That's it. Just getting those big bags of money and then reinvesting it into assets that are going to make your money grow for you. Had to sneak that in somewhere. And if you're interested in growing your assets, be sure to check out the Robinhood app, link below this video, where you will get a free stock just for signing up, and then you can watch me trade, buy and sell stocks if you're interested in knowing what I'm investing in on a regular basis. Back to this here. See, we got our next piece down there. We got the cross seam lined up. We're going to go ahead and put that together. We're doing this in this manner to make sure everything's lining up properly and the pattern's going to hit everywhere, and the customer's not going to barf when they come down and they see a mismatched pattern and everything looking like a hot mess. Now we got our last cross seam. We are almost at the finish line here. We're going to go ahead and burn that together. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's good. Slide it out. Put that together. Blend it in. Now we have the length seam, the last 6 feet here. We're going to get some seam tape under that. Get the iron going. Slide it forward, iron's length each time, 8 to 10 seconds. Just slowly work it all the way down to the end, and biggity bam, payday. All the hard work's done. Go ahead and comment below with any questions. I look forward to connecting with you in the next video.